Hello, Towson University. I'm Jaden Gonzalez, and this is TUN. Today, according to our Red, Blue, and Gold initiative, we are covering the Party at the Polls event. Here's Edwardina Bico with more coverage.
Towson University is kicking off its first day of early voting in Maryland with Party to the Polls. The union has been transformed into a lively celebration where students are gathered to learn about the importance of voting, connect with campus resources, and most importantly, have fun. This event, hosted by the Office of Civic Engagement and Social Responsibility and co-sponsored by the Student Government Association, is supported by multiple university departments, including Accessibility and Disability Services and the Center for Student Diversity. Each of these departments are helping to make voting accessible, meaningful, and even enjoyable for Towson students.
I help blind and low vision students and other students with accessible needs find the accommodations that work best for them with technology. It's important to know how can they overcome those barriers so they can have access to voting.
Students have been invited to participate in a union-wide scavenger hunt with stops at each department's booth throughout the union. At each stop, students learn more about the voting process, the resources available to them, and how they can make their voices heard. Once they've completed the scavenger hunt, students head to the third floor of the union for the main event.
Really get people excited about the first day of early voting. We have an on-campus polling site where a lot of people don't know that we have it in the South Campus Pavilion, so we're really trying to get people excited about voting and off to the polling site. At Towson University and within our office, the Office of Civic Engagement and Social Responsibility, we're really here to make it more accessible and making sure that you have a lot of support.
The room was filled with music, food, games, and even a station where students can stuff their own Towson Tiger plush, adding a fun dose of school spirit to the event. The live DJ and activities bring students together, creating a memorable way to celebrate the power of voting.
I think it's really important. I think one of the things that's most important to learn at the university is how to participate in your community, to be a good citizen, to participate in all things having to do not just with our democracy, but what makes communities across our nation great. And so being an active participant in civic engagement is fundamental. The most important thing I would say is to be well informed. Make your vote count and be well informed about what you're voting for and who you're voting for.
With contributions from so many campus offices, students are getting more than just a celebration. They're receiving valuable information and encouragement to participate in the voting process. Events like Party to the Polls show that voting can be accessible and engaging, turning a civic duty into a memorable campus event. With enthusiastic turnout and a community-centered approach, Party to the Polls has made voting not only a civic responsibility, but a shared experience. Towson University is showing students that their voices matter and that voting is a way to shape their community. That's all for now, Tigers. Thank you to the Office of Civic Engagement and Social Responsibility and the SGA for creating this event to raise awareness for the early voting. And thank you for tuning in. Remember, early voting is open until October 31st, so make sure to go out and cast your ballot. We're in the University Union, and I'm Edwardina Bico with TUN.